Most people ruin their retirement in their 40s. That's why two men started from almost the exact same place, same neighborhood, same income, same age. At 40 years old, they were earning nearly identical salaries and raising families with similar lifestyles. Yet by retirement, one had $1.58 million invested, no debt, and complete freedom over how he spent his time. The other had just $540,000 saved, was still carrying a mortgage, and felt a knot in his stomach every time he thought about leaving work. What happened? Did one get lucky? Did he pick the perfect stocks? Did he inherit money? No. The difference came down to a handful of decisions made during a single decade. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you're in your 40s right now, you're living through that decade. Most people think retirement is won in your 20s through aggressive investing. Others believe it's determined in your 60s when you finally get serious about saving. Both are wrong. For most people, retirement is decided in their 40s because three powerful forces collide at exactly the same time. Your income is usually approaching its peak, you still have enough years left for investments to compound dramatically, and the pressure to upgrade your lifestyle becomes almost impossible to ignore. A bigger house, a nicer car, more expensive vacations, private school, the rewards you've spent decades working toward. And that's where the trap begins. Because the biggest financial mistakes people make in their 40s rarely look like mistakes. They look responsible, they look deserved, they look like success. And before this video is over, I'll show you the 5 decisions that quietly separate people who retire comfortably from those who spend their later years wondering where all their money went. Let's start with the first mistake, and it's the one almost everyone makes, the raise trap. When a raise arrives in your 40s, it feels like relief. Finally, after years of mortgages, childcare costs, and financial pressure, there's room to breathe. So you promise yourself you'll enjoy life a little more before getting serious about saving. That sounds reasonable. The problem is that a little more rarely stays little. A few nicer dinners, an upgraded vacation, more subscriptions, a few conveniences that make life easier. Individually, none of them seem dangerous, but together they quietly absorb every dollar of your raise. Within months, your income has increased, but your future hasn't. And that leads directly to the second decision, the one that often creates the biggest retirement gap of all, the house upgrade. Most people never realize how expensive this choice really is, because the cost isn't the mortgage payment, it's what that payment prevents you from doing. The bigger home feels logical. The kids need space. You want a home office. You've worked hard for 20 years, and technically you can afford it. But there's a huge difference between being able to afford something and being able to build wealth from it. A family that redirects $2,000 per month toward a larger mortgage instead of investments isn't just spending more today. They're potentially giving up hundreds of thousands or even close to $1 million in future retirement wealth. And surprisingly, the house isn't always the biggest problem. The next mistake is even more deceptive: the comfortable car payment. The dealership doesn't ask whether the vehicle is worth the price, they ask whether the payment fits your monthly budget. That's a completely different question. An extra $700 per month sounds manageable, but add insurance, maintenance, replacement cycles, and lost investment growth, and that comfortable payment quietly becomes a 6-figure retirement decision. And while those expenses hurt, there's another category where emotions make rational decisions even harder: your children. Few financial decisions are more emotional than education. Your child gets accepted into their dream school. You see the excitement in their eyes. You remember their first day of kindergarten. And naturally, you want to help. So parents take loans, cover rent, pay extra expenses, fill financial gaps. Every individual decision comes from love, but collectively, they can severely damage retirement savings during the most important investing years of your life. Here's the reality most people avoid discussing. Your children can borrow for college. You cannot borrow for retirement. There is no retirement loan waiting for you at age 65. And what happens next is the hidden consequence almost nobody sees coming: career prison. This may be the most expensive mistake of all, because once your house payment, car payment, education expenses, and lifestyle costs become fixed, your options disappear. A better opportunity appears? Too risky. A consulting role with more freedom? Can't afford it. A lower stress position? Out of the question. At that point, you're no longer making career decisions. Your monthly payments are making them for you. Meanwhile, the person with lower expenses has flexibility. They can take calculated risks, negotiate harder, change industries, start businesses, accept opportunities that eventually increase both income and freedom. And this is where the paths of our two men finally separate. The first spent every raise, upgraded every stage of life, accumulated more visible signs of success. The second asked a different question.
Not, can I afford this, but what will this cost my future self? He automated investments before lifestyle inflation could absorb them. He protected flexibility. He protected margin. He protected options. From the outside, he didn't always look wealthier. His house wasn't the biggest. His car wasn't the newest. His vacations weren't the most impressive. But invisible wealth was quietly growing year after year. And invisible wealth eventually creates something visible: freedom. Freedom during layoffs, freedom during economic downturns, freedom to leave a job you hate, freedom to retire when you choose. So here's the question. Look at the 5 biggest financial commitments in your life right now: your housing, your vehicles, your handling of raises, your education spending, your monthly fixed obligations. Are those decisions buying future freedom, or are they quietly trading it away? Because every dollar invested at 40 can spend the next 25 years working for you. Every dollar locked into a permanent payment means you may spend the next 25 years working for it. Same dollar, completely different future. And that's why the most expensive mistakes you'll ever make in your 40s won't feel like mistakes when you make them. They'll feel responsible. They'll feel deserved. They'll feel successful. But the people who retire comfortably understand something most people learn too late. The goal isn't to look successful today. The goal is to build a life that allows you to stop working on your own terms tomorrow. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe and to comment, and I will see you in the next one.